So, for whatever reason, I am having the hardest time falling asleep tonight. Right now, it's 2:30 a.m. At the moment of this recording, and I tried all the tricks. I tried counting sheep, I tried elevating my feet, making my pillow cold, magnesium glycinate. I considered melatonin, but if I take it too late in the night, then when I wake up the next morning, I just feel so much more groggy. It's not even worth it. So I thought to myself, what would be the best relaxant for me right now? And then it popped into my head, The Grateful Dead. So hopefully this works. We are going to be doing a triple reaction to The Grateful Dead tonight. We've got Ramble on Rose, Comes a Time, and He's Gone. I'm excited to check these out, but before we do jump in, a massive thank you to Jeffrey the Electric for making this request. As always, Jeffrey, I appreciate you. And now, let's jump in. By the way, I'm going to be taking some notes as to not wake my parents.
Just like Jack the Ripper, just like Mojo Hand, just like Billy Sunday in a shotgun ragtime band, just like New York City, just like Jericho, pace the halls and climb the walls and get out when they blow. Did you say your name was Ramblin' Rose? Ramble on, baby. Settle down easy. Ramble on, Rose. Just like Jack and Jill, Mama told the sailor, one heat up and one cool down, leave nothing for the tailor. Just like Jack and Jill, Papa told the jailer, one go up and one go down. Do yourself a favor. Did you say your name was Ramblin' Rose? Ramble on, baby. Settle down easy. Ramble on, Rose. I'm gonna sing you 100 verses of ragtime.
Wow. Ramble on Rose, this song is just so well structured. I really enjoy the melody. And lyrically, it just feels like Jerry is singing to us another one of his stories. I did a recent reaction where we heard 3 unique stories back to back to back. I'm a big fan of the storytelling aspect of Grateful Dead, and oftentimes a lot of meaning can be extracted, even if the stories are rather specific. And the line definitely about just the grass being greener and goodbye, Jack and Jill, goodbye, my parents, and then looking for the greener grass, it definitely reminds me of this quote here: the grass is greener wherever you water it. And this may be slightly a slight paraphrasing of the original, but it's something that I never truly understood. Like, the concept of the grass is always greener on the other side, it never made sense to me until I heard this follow-up quote. Because it's easy to say, like, oh, things look better on the outside, and yeah, you see the things that you're looking for, so you're confirming your own bias when you look externally. Like, the classic example is in a romantic relationship where you have 85% of the things in your relationship that are going right, but the other 15% that aren't going right, that kind of drive you away from your partner. You see those good qualities in other people, and then all of a sudden you misattribute and you over bias the rest of their personality as well, because if they have that 15%, surely they also have the other 85 as well, making them the complete package. But that is a cognitive bias. That 15% is the part that you're overweighting, and you're kind of neglecting the other aspects of what you should be appreciative of now. So instead of just, going off the reservation and doing that kind of thing, try to improve the 15% that you have locally, right? Water the grass here such that any grass externally is not going to feel like it is greener, because it is your effort that makes it greener, not your perception of what it could be. Sort of what the lyrics there, at least at the end, make me think about. But yeah, a very well-structured song, great melodies. We didn't have a lot of guitar craziness, but we had this beautiful, like, ragtime piano feel that definitely put me into the vibe of, like, I'm at a diner right now, I'm listening to this garage band who ends up being the best garage band of all time in the Grateful Dead. Yeah, man, I really missed out on the 70s and 80s and so many decades of music, but at least I get to relive it now with you all here today. Or tonight, I guess I should say. Let's check out the next one, shall we? This one is Comes a Time. We have this medieval album cover here. Mosaics.
Comes a time
Oh, even
blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Try to make it somehow on the dreams you still believe. Don't give it up. You got an empty cup. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Been walking all morning, wet walking all night. I can't see much difference between the dark and light. I hear the wind.
This is a solid song.
And I taste the rain. Never in my mind to cause so much pain. Comes a time when the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow. All the dreams still believe. Don't give it up. You got an empty cup. Only love can fill that. Only love can fill. Day to day, just letting it ride. You get so far away from how it feels inside.
Wow.
Can't let go.
I gotta hear some of these these little moments where we're arpeggiating these darker chords. It sounds so much like the Grateful Dead in terms of its tone, but the feel is darker, as if it's coming from a sadder, more melancholy Grateful Dead. I just love it when they grab from the dark tool bag, I guess. Toolbox? Bag of tools? I don't know.
How it feels inside. Can't let go.
So much can be done there melodically.
'Cause you're afraid to fall. But the day may come when you can't feel it all. Comes a time when the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow. All the dreams still.
Again, the dark chords
Don't
there.
give it up. You got an empty cup. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Only love can fill.
there's so many comments I made throughout that, I guess, non-verbal reaction, but it's amazing to me how flexible their music is, because now that I'm like listening in more and more to the Grateful Dead, just every day I try to do at least one Grateful Dead or Jerry Garcia reaction. My brain starts to like add other melodies to the Grateful Dead song that I'm listening to. So before, when I struggled with like identifying all of the multiple parallel melodies and tracks for a given performance, now I'm in the headspace of like, man, when things are a little bit more slow in tempo, and I'm able to pick up all of the unique happenings of each of the instruments in the mix, then my brain almost wants to add a new melody. And then I start thinking of ways that I could solo over this, or, you know, either become a third guitar or an additional vocalist. And that just goes to show, man, like, you keep listening and you can start, like, okay, let me restart that sentence. The more I listen, I feel like the more creative they're allowing me to be, especially within the context of listening to the Grateful Dead, but also just as I like try to even create my own music, and I'm learning piano, so I try to just allow my fingers to go, whether they make mistakes or I land on super generic and simple chord progressions. I try to let my brain take it wherever it wants to go, and eventually I come up with these Grateful Dead-esque riffs that end up in 2 chord progressions that I can solo over and create these really dynamic moments, whether it's melodic or rhythmically. That is something that I feel like I definitely learned from the Grateful Dead, because I never really noticed explicitly before these 2 chord progressions that seem to happen very often with the Grateful Dead. So things like that, I just like am picking up on more and more, and then, that adds to my own creativity. I feel like I'm stealing a few of the tools from the Grateful Dead toolbox, and it is an expansive one, so I don't think they'll miss any of the tools that I take. But super enjoyable so far. We still have one more song to check out, He's Gone. But if you are enjoying the reaction and would like to make a request yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. That is the best way to support my channel. But now, my friends, it is time for He's Gone.
What I said, steal your face right off your head. Now he's gone. Now he's gone. hot as a pistol, but cool inside. Cat on a tin roof, dogs in a pile. Nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile. I told you what I said. Steal your face right off your head.
I feel the need to expand upon this set of comments here. I love how they find melodies that you'd love to hear repeated, but they let flow by the wayside. That's just how good they are at coming up with melodies. They have so many good ones. When they repeat one, it's for an important reason. Repetition within Grateful Dead is instructive of what they want us to focus in on. That feels like a bit of a banal comment because, hey, when you repeat something in music, yeah, that's the part that they want you to remember, right? It's the catchy part. It could be the chorus, it could be a refrain, it could be a structure that, works well, and they want it to repeatedly work well. But there's so many moments in Grateful Dead where they just completely go off the reservation, right? They go for solos, they make melodies out of thin air, and those are the ones I'm referring to, that kind of already live outside the confines of musical structure. And with Grateful Dead, it's already hard enough to define what their structures are, but let's just say for the sake of argument that we can describe the amorphous nature of a Grateful Dead song. We still have sections that are more devoted to improvisation, for example. So within those improvised sections, we get these beautiful nuggets of melodies that just that turn off my camera. These beautiful melody nuggets that I'm panning for gold, and I find one of the melodies, and then I like quickly drop it in the water, and it floats down the creek, and I never really see it again. Sometimes they will just let it go forever and you won't hear it again. It happened in the guitar, it happened in the bass, it happened in the piano, it happens in the drums as well. But occasionally, and I'm talking maybe I'll assign a percentage to it, just ad hoc, maybe like 25% of the time, when you get those really golden melodic nuggets in those improvised sections, do they repeat that melody verbatim, or some, at least within like a 5 to 10% margin of error, modification of that original pan for gold melody. So it's rare to hear melodies repeated in these improvised sections. So when I hear it, it like immediately catches my attention, like they really want us to focus on that, or they really enjoyed playing that melody. But more often than not, you hear that brilliant melody within the flow and the river of notes, and then again it flows by the wayside, and we may never see it again. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not over. What did he say? Always wear a hat in the summer? Someone dropped 30 IQ points. Hold on, I gotta go back. Let's turn this guy up. In the sun.
We're changing our name to the Sunstroke Serenaders. Hey, turn up my voice in the monitors. God love you.
I thought that was a person in the crowd speaking, but
Say, okay.
Say what? Not so good. Well, yeah, I can work with it. What the?
Yeah.
anyways, that was He's Gone by the Grateful Dead. We had a lovely triple reaction today with Ramble on Rose, Comes a Time, and He's Gone. And I guess I should say tonight, because now it is what, 3:04 a.m. That definitely relaxed me. I feel like my soul is a little bit more soothed right now. I do feel more tired, just I think by virtue of being up a little bit later in the day, but I don't know. At first, when I listened to the Grateful Dead, like I'm talking early on in my reaction journey to them, it definitely would like mentally tire me out to listen to the Grateful Dead more so than like the average band that I could more readily understand. And I believe I've mentioned this beforehand, but nowadays I don't have that problem at all. In fact, it almost like reinvigorates me. It's kind of interesting the way my mind works sometimes, but like the things that you would expect to like tire me out are actually the things that energize me, and vice versa. I think it just has to do with like the interests that I have, because as you guys may intuit, or maybe I've shared this, but I have a great many interests. So, you know, whatever it may be on the given day, given week, it will invigorate me in a way that shouldn't make sense, but does. Also, maybe it's a virtue of being like 27 years old, where I just get random spurts of energy and motivation to like change my life, change the world. I don't know where I'm going with that. Maybe I'm rambling on Rose right now. But really fun songs today. Great energy as always. All of them were rather mid to slow tempo, especially with Comes a Time. That song definitely kind of let me exist and in a sense create alongside Grateful Dead. Now, the only thing that I wish was possible, and it's kind of a limitation of technology, is I wish you could hear the musical thoughts that I'm having as I'm listening. The only way I could actually convey them in a realistic way now, given the current technological state of the world, is to literally play a musical instrument alongside listening to them, or just sing along. But I know you guys aren't here for that. You're here to watch me react and enjoy my commentary, my facial expressions, what it may be. But I got cool melodies in there as well, all thanks to the Grateful Dead. So I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll do a play along reaction. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I need to do more play alongs in silence by myself first, and then we'll see if that's possible. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the reaction today. If you did, hit that subscribe button. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.